another maybe this morning, I'm not sure. Getting close to being done where they're at, then we're going to move to a different spot. Another pretty and hot day. Alright, they stacking it up this morning. Looks like all the trucks is gone. Like some of that stuff's a little bigger than what they was getting. We'll run around here real quick and see how far. They may decide to skid it all right here and not move the loading ground. We'll just have to see. They got quite a few laid down right here. They got a pretty long way to skid right now. They may decide to just skid them all and not move loading grounds, but that might be best. But they still may move. All right, y'all. Me and Pete is back on the 5101. The spot I'm bush hogging over here right now hadn't been cut all year. I have got the reason I'm over here cutting it is this is where I'm planning on moving the loggers here in a few days. There's a wet spot right there. I figured if there was a bunch of hogs over here, they'd have that rooted up. But I don't see any hog action, just coon and a few deer tracks, so that's a good thing. But it's not a good sign that we got a mud hole right there. But that stays wet all the time. Where I'm riding right now, it's hard as a brick. I don't think the loggers, they'll be coming out a little bit right here, but not much. But I wanted to come over here and cut and kind of look around and make sure it's dry enough for them, and at least have us a path. Every time I ride in here, when they get over here and checking on them, I don't want to be riding in this head high grass. So I'm gonna make me a couple of rounds around it. Look at it, make sure where they're going to be starting the clear cut. Be a small clear cut and then some thinning. And just make sure everything's good before they load up and come over here. So far, so good. Some of these spots are just a little low that hold water. This spot right here got under. It probably went underwater. It's close to this little river over here. It's a little bit damp right there. Just a little bit. Not bad though. This spot got underwater probably 10 or 15 times this winter. That farm field that I've showed y'all before that gets underwater, we're kind of at about the same level as that thing. So I mean, this thing stays underwater. Makes some trees grow, but we tried to get in here and do some logging last year, but just couldn't. It never did dry out. But when it gets dry, we have got to move over here and get this, because this stays pretty wet. And I think we're gonna make it this year. Bright this morning and hot. It could be a little down. I think we're gonna go out a little further north. When we first get started. It's a little wet right there. It hadn't rained in a while. It's amazing how some of these old places are still a little muddy. We're gonna be good out in the timber. It's gonna be fine. Some of these places hardly ever get daylight. It's gonna be some good timber right there. Patch of sawtooths right there. Them things is probably, before time gets away, they probably at least 20 years old. Boy, they put on some acorns too. I'm gonna get up here in just a minute and give y'all a little story time. Alright, so where I'm cutting right now is just a food plot. I'm just kind of making sure it ain't wet. But where we're gonna be clear cutting, probably out in this not probably, it's out in this area. But what it is over here, see, I'm 46 years old, and we started planting these trees, me and my dad mostly, when I was about, 19, 20 years old. So a lot of this stuff in here is 20 to 26 years old. So what we've got here is a lot of trees that are mostly the same age. So we got to thinking, it took most of this place right here was all farm fields when we got it, and all the turkeys. Deer hunting was good, the turkey hunting wasn't really good for a long time because wasn't nowhere for the turkeys to roost on. It had some little strips along some ditches or something, and they just didn't stay there. They'd come over here, they'd supply this river over here behind me, and come over here during the day, and you had to work them turkeys hard and call them across the river to get a chance at them. We started planting trees. We was planting with most of the time, Ford 6610 and a tree planter behind the tractor. Had some big old long round tubing, chains on them and oil cans that flipped out, and that's how we got our spacing on our rows. But anyway, all these trees being about the same age, we're going to get in a mess. We don't want to clear cut them all at the same time because I don't want to lose the turkeys, because if you ever cut them, they ain't got nowhere to roost, they're going to leave. So what we're going to start doing, we've laid out a plan that's going to go on for a lot of years of clear cutting so much every year, every 3 or 4 years, whatever, how it works out with the weather and all, to where we got tall trees and clear cut coming back. We're gonna start staggering it now, so we never lose our turkeys. Kind of put a plan together, and we're fixing to try to start executing that thing this year. But this is gonna be the start of it down here. I believe it's gonna be dry enough to get over here, but we planted a lot of trees. Some in the afternoon after work back then when we got through roofing or whatever. It just took several years to get it done, but pretty much covered this whole place with a tractor tree planter. I have had some trees there in Alabama that we planted when I was 7, 8 years old. I've had them clear cut. Now fixing to clear cut some when I was 19, 20 that we planted. So kind of interesting. I don't know of a lot of people that's done that. Kind of means a lot to us. That's why we want to do it right. I mean, it's just got a lot of time and money invested in planting this stuff and taking care of it. We just want to make sure it gets done right. It's like this road I'm on right now. It's just smooth as can be. And I want it like that when the loggers leave. Some good looking pines. I believe it's plenty dry over here now. Alright y'all, I was just closing one of our gates over there where we was just bush hogging. Dadgum, I go in that gate all the time. Some wasps built a nest on the hinge end. One of them got me on my arm, and I don't know if y'all can see it in my eye. That stung me in the eye. Can y'all see it? About got it swole shut. I got some snuff, spit on it. It makes it go away quick. I don't think I got it on the right spot on my eye. I don't want to get snuff all in my eye, but golly, that joker is hurting. And I can't see to look in the mirror. I take my doggone glasses off. I Man, that dude right there has got my nose and everything, so awful. Always something. Alright, this is one of the last fields that I sprayed, and I just sprayed it with Roundup. The clover, crimson clover does pretty good here, but that Durana doesn't. So I just sprayed it with Roundup. It's got her knocked back, kind of like some of the other. I let it go a little too long, and some of these weeds got a little tall. Man, my eyes hurt. On my arm, I about got him before he got me good, but this sun gun on my eyeball got me good. Then they beat me. Well, that beat wasn't out. Alright, got this one knocked out. Roundup did a pretty good job just getting all them weeds knocked down. It's time to plant. We'll just be ready to come right in here with the grain drill. Roll on. Alright, y'all. Slow down. I drank me a bottle of water, filled it up with gas. I ain't putting no work on these walls. Right there on the end of this gate right here. I'm gonna try not to get stung again. Wish I had some spray, but I ain't got none. Ooh, they coming out of there now. Them old mean red ones too, so they will bust you. They can't take that gas, so they coming out. There's a pile of them in there. Oh, get off me. I probably need to douse them again, but I ain't going to. Boy, that thing hurt my eye. I believe I got them that time. It, I don't know if y'all can see, it swole up about half swole shut. See if I can get my glasses back on. Worst part about that, and like I said, I can't see to put nothing on it, because when I pull my glasses off, I can't see. I've gotten bad up close reading type distance. Not just real bad at my far off vision, but golly, that thing. I'm glad I ain't allergic to them. One that got me on the arm that I got a good dose of snuff spit on is it's doing pretty good. It's itching, so when they start itching, they're getting better. But this sucker on my eye, I got some on it when I first stopped, but I don't know if I hit it in the right exact spot. It's gonna swell a little bit. It'll go down for long, but I don't think they'll be bothering nobody else after we dosed them with that unleaded gas. Alright, y'all, had a pretty good day today. The augers is doing good. Got some bush hogging done. Main place, bush hogging. Of course, we got a couple fields done, but we got the roads around where they're gonna move the logging crew to. Kind of checking on that. My eye's going down. It ain't 100% down, but it's headed down. I'm sure glad I'm not allergic to them things. Anyway, little history lesson on some pine tree planting today. Pretty good day. About dark. I'm ready to go in. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.